LiQWYD. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, my name is Faith. Welcome. I have 2 days of cleaning motivation for you, starting at my ex-husband's house, and then the next day I'm going to be cleaning my mom's house that I live at. So I'm starting off unloading groceries, and this little 3 bags of groceries was like $200. So I got a big pack of chicken. That was $20, and I got a 4-pack of canned chicken. That was $14. A lot of stuff they were out of too, like they were out of chocolate. My stepdaughter requested the chicken and biscuit crackers, and so it was like a restock grocery shop, but also picking up extra stuff that the kids usually go through pretty quickly. And then of course Pampers, right? That's expensive. So I am unloading these grocery bags by little sections, and you will see I take like a big pile of boxes and I can bring it over to the pantry, but I'm also looking for the stuff that goes in the fridge and freezer so that I can put that away first. So this chicken is going to get dealt with next, and I'm just going to set that on the counter because I'm doing it as soon as I'm done with the groceries. My daughter is taking a nap right now. That's why I have time to get all this stuff done, in case you were wondering. So what I do for this chicken is I don't touch raw meat with my hands unless I really have to, like if I'm making burgers or meatballs or something. So I'm going to slice this package open, and with a fork, I'm going to take each chicken breast and put it into these Ziploc bags. They're freezer bags. And then I'm going to squish the air out and put them in the freezer. These bags I'm using are quart-size freezer bags, and we have a gallon Ziploc freezer bag that we put all of these in. So at the bottom of the freezer, there's a meat drawer, and in the back of that is a chicken bag. And that's where these go. But I made a crock pot chicken, the chicken parmesan with the garlic parmesan, and I used the last chicken breast, so I was like, I should restock that because, you know, it's expensive. Usually I would buy a big thing of chicken like this that has 6 breasts, and that would last us like 2 months when I lived here. But I don't live here, so now I guess I'm just a really nice ex-wife. I don't know. What is it called when you're buying your ex-husband $200 worth of groceries? What is that? I don't know. Anyway, after this chicken, I'm going to disinfect the whole area, and then I'm going to be moving into making buffalo chicken taquitos. So that is the other type of chicken that we eat a lot, and it's not very often. I use a big thing of canned chicken to make buffalo chicken taquitos, so you'll see that. It's super easy, and they're delicious.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Fire. just want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you, can you hear a thing? Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain.
Alright, so I had 3 bags of tortillas on the counter. One of them was opened, which I wanted to use up first. But I just wasn't sure how many of these taquitos I was going to make. The mixture inside the container is 1 large can of chicken that's drained, half an ounce of cream cheese per taquito. So I'm not sure how much I put in here, but I softened it first. Just like an amount, however much you want, of hot sauce or buffalo sauce. And I added shredded cheese right to the mixture, but it wasn't enough, so I still had to add more inside of this. Plus, when it's a taquito, don't you like it extra cheesy? I don't know. Some people might not, but I do. And the reason why I'm preparing this on a baking sheet is because after I roll them up, I'm going to lay them flat. And I'm going to freeze them because we're not eating all of these today. You really should eat 1 or 2 at a time, but 2 is a lot of food. So after they're frozen, that's going to prevent them from sticking to each other when they're in a gallon-sized freezer bag. And then you can just pull them out whenever you want. Now we're on the next day, and I'm going to start at my mom's house cleaning up our room. I have been sharing this room with my daughter, and it is very difficult because she wants to sleep next to me, but these beds are small, and we don't fit very well on these beds. And if I move somewhere else, she just follows me everywhere I go. So when we go to her dad's house on Fridays, we pack up. And when we get back here, we unpack. And so I'm just pulling everything out and unpacking right now. So I just put away some groceries. I unpacked everything. I have these weird random kind of piles of laundry. So I'm sorting through that. Some of it's clean, some of it's dirty. And then I'm going to straighten out my bed and get to cleaning the rest of this room. Okay, so this is all clean, but also it's some random miscellaneous stuff that just ended up in this basket. So there's clean laundry, and there's diapers, and there's chargers and stuff. So we will just deal with this miscellaneous mess / clean laundry basket. But it has to be emptied before I can put my dirty laundry inside of it, because that's actually where my dirty laundry goes. Okay, so it looks like this is actually 3 days worth of footage, not 2, because here I am packing my child's lunch for school. You can hear her in the background. She needed help with her socks, zipper, sweater, everything. Anyway, I always am giving her a folded in half hummus sandwich, but today I put some chocolate chip pancakes on the side because I know she likes those. And I'm also chopping up peppers because the cucumbers are probably bad at this point. But her lunch will always be a folded in half hummus sandwich, fruit, vegetable, and maybe a little extra something. I think last time I put some pepperoni slices on there. And today she's getting some frozen raspberries. Okay, so the last day of this video was actually yesterday. And after I dropped my daughter off at school, I went right to the grocery store because we were out of chocolate cereal and some other staples. Right here, I'm just putting all that stuff away and reorganizing this small space that we have in the fridge. And I'm also pulling out some ingredients that I will need for my meals that I'm going to make. I'm going to do a sheet pan with veggies and tofu. And the other thing I did is I just chopped up some peppers. So we have yellow, orange, and a green bell pepper. And I set those in a container aside for us to have for like a side of veggies. So I had this green and yellow squash from my last grocery shop. I had the peppers that I just picked up from my recent grocery shop. The tofu was from like 4 grocery shops ago. And I'm going to add some onion to this sheet pan too. But this is my favorite method of cooking food because I love roasted vegetables. And it's also super easy. I learned this from Flourishing Miranda here on YouTube, where you just put everything onto your pan and then you season it and put it right in the oven. So you don't have to stir it or mix it or toss it in oil or anything. And that in itself makes it so much easier. But I actually love coating my food with olive oil and having it not stick to the pan. So I don't do it quite that way. But the way that Miranda simplifies meals makes it encouraging to where I want to cook more stuff that's healthy. Does that make sense? I will actually link her channel below because it's really so great. now, as you can plainly see, I am tackling this huge pile of dishes. I had pre-cleaned and pre-organized the sink area to kind of get through this faster. And so right here, I'm just doing all of the plates first, and that filled up like half of the dish rack. I was also really debating on if I should do dishes before I did my meal prep. And I said no, because these dishes is a huge pile. It's going to take me a long time. But I had actually planned on doing paperwork and budget while my sheet pan meals were cooking in the oven. And it just didn't turn out that way. And that's okay. Everything else in this video is what I got done when my daughter was at school this day. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so now the dishes are almost done. Wow, that was excruciatingly long. I turned off the oven, and so I'm going to put that stuff away after it cools off, but I'm going to let it cool while it's still in the oven. So now I am going to tidy up this kitchen by wiping off the counters and cleaning as much as I can. The big counter that has the bar stools, my mom put away her Christmas stuff, and so there's like so much more space on this. It's going to be so satisfying to watch this get wiped off and see all the clear space that's there now. I absolutely love it. So let's beautify this kitchen. Okay, I actually didn't turn the oven off yet. I just checked my veggies now, and you saw it looked pretty good, and then the camera steamed up. Now, moving into the bathroom. These are all clean clothes. That's a clean laundry in there, and that's clean clothes on the floor. So, tell me why. Who and why did somebody take clean clothes out of the dryer and put them onto the floor? I do not know. So because of that, and because there's not a normal space in the washer dryer area to fold clothes, I'm gonna have to come upstairs to my room and do it. And look, my room's a disaster. So I have to straighten this out first, and I'm just gonna strip the whole bed and put the sheet on, because there's a sheet in this clean laundry, and then I'm gonna put all the clothes on there and just fold it on the bed, which is extremely uncomfortable, but that's what I did, and hey, I got it done. So everything's moving along. So you will see here, my mom also has clothes in this laundry. Like right now I'm folding her sweater. I thought it was only a few things, but when I was folding the laundry, she actually had like 2 piles of clothes, so it was quite a bit. And I do much prefer to wash our laundry separate, but sometimes there's like something wet or something that just needs to get washed right away, and so I don't mind just tossing it in there and starting it. Anyway, I'm going to be taking care of all of this laundry, folding it, putting it away, and then I'm going to have to tidy up this room because this room is actually a disaster, but I just needed to do the laundry first. I don't know if you saw the laundry on the floor of the bathroom in the background of when I was showing you my sheet pan meals and cooking all that. And like, I know watching me, if you're watching me chop vegetables, if you see it in the background, it's distracting. And it was really bothering me when I was cooking. I was like, why is there laundry on the floor? Because not only was it there on the floor, but it's also bothering me in the background of my video. But I pushed through and I did the meal planning part first. And that was a great choice. Anyway, let's enjoy this laundry folding motivation. I'm gonna play the song Fire again because it's my favorite song out of all the ones I have to choose from.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, keep the melters down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain.
Alright, things are looking much better with all the dishes done, the laundry done, the freshly made bed. I gotta tidy up this floor real quick, and then I'm gonna get into doing my paperwork. That's not gonna be on camera though. Actually, in case you were wondering, it was an epic fail. I did not get everything together to return stuff to Walmart. And my kid, when I picked her up from school, she was like, Walmart, because really she wanted to go to her dad's house. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. And so I took her to Walmart with only $10, and then I had to buy her Batman pajamas because, you know, she's my kid. Anyway, you get to see the good shiny part of my cleaning and my life, but the reality is, when I'm not recording, it's it's a hot mess. So I did get some more housing paperwork done and in the mail. That was really good. But the budgeting and the Walmart returns and everything else I had that's paperwork related didn't work. But hey, at least when I leave, I can come back to this nice, clean, tidy house. So thank you for joining me. See you next week. Bye.